Are we recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's
Didn't
see.
even test the microphones or anything.
Well, no, I had actually looked at the Mystic bars as they dance and sway while you were putting it on your head.
Oh.
So I know that it's pretty good.
Okay. How was your Easter?
It was pretty good. We had to leave Easter, but to get back over here today so the kids could go back to school.
Mm-hmm.
That took a second. We basically like ate dessert.
Yeah.
And then like before the actual afternoon dinner, I was like loading the car, which I mean, there is an argument to be made
That's rude?
that loading your car
Before dinner?
Yeah, but by the same token, that's what allowed us to get home and like actually get the kids in bed before 10.
Yeah, you got to do it.
Yeah, it had to happen. But it was
Yeah.
pretty cool. Had a chance to hang out with my sis a bit.
Did you do anything fun while you were in Spokane?
I went to Hobbytown, USA.
Okay.
Which is a city devoted exclusively to amusing pastimes.
Really?
Yeah, in America.
Hmm.
And it was positive. Like it's mostly models and wargaming and like
Yeah.
regular, like the deeper nerd stuff.
Yeah.
I was never into models.
I built models.
I did not. And no, actually, that's not true. I did build one and determined that it was not for me.
I thought that every young man of our age had to have at least built the SR-71 Blackbird
Well,
model.
yeah, it's like two pieces.
Yeah, but you put them both together, put the landing gear on.
Oh, no, I saw that, I saw those in my friends' houses.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, I mean, there was a lot of things that I saw in my friends' houses that I did not do. Like G.I. Joes. I've never owned a single one.
Not a single Joe.
No, not even a single one. And yeah, what's the other classics
He-Man,
that everybody had?
Transformers.
Big Wheel.
You didn't have a big wheel?
No.
Man. I got around on a
I
big
walked
wheel.
alongside friends that had big wheels and
You
carried
admired
things,
their big wheels?
and carried things for them.
Yeah.
No, I looked at the diameter of that wheel and I was like, it's fucking huge.
That is a big-ass fucking wheel.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a wheel and a half. I mean, that's what I would be heard to say.
Yeah.
10 pounds of wheel, etc.
In a 5-pound bag.
No, we don't even need to go into the second
Noah's
part.
birthday is on the 26th of this month.
Yeah.
He's asking for Voltron. If that isn't a fucking...
Hold on. Is he
Flash to
asking
the
for
path.
Voltron or is he asking for a toy of Voltron?
Well, he's asking for the toy lions.
Oh,
From the new DreamWorks one.
do they?
Apparently they have them, yeah. He saw a commercial for them.
Oh, no. This is going to be the most expensive podcast. Oh, no.
Are they on Amazon? I mean, can I...
No, here it is. Voltron Legendary Defenders. It's the new style. Oh, man. Oh.
Do they... I mean, I'm assuming they fit together to form Voltron, right?
Dude, what's wrong with you? Oh, yeah, because they used to have those ones.
There were ones that didn't.
Yeah. They had ones that was just like Voltron.
Yeah.
Or just like some lions. And it's like, what the fuck are
What are
you
you
on?
even talking about?
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to talk to you about this. No, man, they're giving it away. Oh, shit. They're die cast.
What?
Yeah, but
Nobody makes die-cast stuff anymore.
But this one's like 8. This is like 8 inches tall. That's a good size for me. They have some Bonkersville ones. Have you seen the crazy ass Voltrons that Ryan has?
Oh, yeah, the big ones?
Those are yeah. But
Yeah.
but it's like really, really neat. It's like a Adventure Time one, I think, is one of the ones he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those. But this is like legit made out of the steel.
Well, here's the one. Yeah, this looks like plastic. This is the one he saw, I think.
Yeah, I think that there might be 2.
This is from DreamWorks. $14.99 per lion.
Oh, this is interesting. Yeah. This is interesting because it even has a row beast.
Yeah. Often bought together. Yeah, I guess they would be.
Oh, this is dangerous. I don't like this phrasing. Voltron Legendary Defender action figure wave 1.
Oh, no.
That's not the word I want.
Okay, this is all lions for $163.
They're giving the lions away.
Well, we don't always get what we want for our birthday. So.
Oh, this is great. This black lion has it's got the beam. God, I wonder if the figures have like the Bayards.
Nerd.
Let's say Bayards several times.
Bayards. Do you see any Bayards?
What? Yeah, plural. What the fuck is this? Transformers Generations Platinum Autobot Heroes?
That crossover of some kind?
No. It's just like they know that if you want to fold out robots and stick them together, that you're going to want this stuff.
Oh.
This shit has got like a goddamn weapon master. It's got RC.
Was it one of these like super high-end collectors Transformers
No,
toys?
it's not too. No, it's not too crazy. It's just like a cool set of like 5 Transformers from that era. But you know who I hate? Like hate.
What? Are we talking about Transformers?
Yes.
Starscream.
No, I love Starscream.
What?
Yeah, Starscream rules.
He's such a pussy.
Well, listen, here's the thing about Starscream is that so many episodes are just about like if Starscream didn't do something, it would be the most boring episode. Like
think
Starscream
about
is like
in terms of lackeys, like Destro is a way more competent like lackey.
oh yeah, Zartan.
Zartan.
You know what I mean?
But then you come over and all Megatron has is Starscream.
Well, no, he has all of them,
I guess he does.
right? He has the rest of them too.
Soundwave.
But no, if you want to compare that to the Scourge, right? Like Galvatron's fucking
Right.
true players.
Yeah. The Horseman.
Oh God, they're great. But anyway, no, he's necessary to even have a show sometimes.
He is. Yeah.
Here's the good guys and here's the bad guys, and it's like Megatron. You know what I mean? It's like he's got
chaotic
like,
evil.
Yeah, exactly. He's just a nut job. But no, Ultra Magnus is the worst.
Ultra Magnus.
So you don't even remember Ultra Magnus.
Is he a volcano?
He sucks. No, he's one of the GoBot rock lords. He transforms from a rock into a robot that looks mostly like a rock with legs. No, he is the doofus who got it's like Optimus Prime gave him the goddamn matrix of leadership.
Ultra Magnus, that's right.
And Ultra Magnus is like, hey, thanks, Prime.
I guess it fits in here.
Yeah, exactly. I guess I'll just put this fucking matrix
Yeah.
of leadership in here. Yeah, it's the thing that gives Autobots and it basically creates personalities. It's the
I'm
core
gonna
of-
shove it up my pooper.
Yeah, he's just like, but the best part is the scene is just like, all right, I'll just put it in here. Great, now my chest closes up, got the matrix. Cool. What's
Yeah.
next? I mean, like it's like when fucking Hot Rod gets it, it's like
Oh yeah.
fucking lights shoot out. It's
Hot
like
Rod
it
was
sucks.
cool.
He sucks, and he's always like, I don't know if that's a good idea. And it's just, you know
Man,
what I
I
mean?
never realized how much you hated Ultra Magnus.
God, I fucking hate Ultra Magnus. He's like a shitty version. Like the whole reason there's an Ultra Magnus is like to have a shitty version of Optimus Prime.
Wow.
Like, that's the whole thing. Yeah, I'm a semi too. You know? It's like, what are we doing today, Prime? I'm a semi. I got a lot of hauling capacity. I guess
Got
we're
a
both
real
kind of
problem
semis
with
in a
this.
way.
I feel like I should be Dr. Phil right now.
Yeah, dude, it'll be me on one chair and
You
like
need to talk to
Ultra-
somebody accredited. Like, I can't help you with this.
It's like me, and then it's like Ultra Magnus is like on the other chair. We would have to hold this episode
Yeah.
of Dr. Phil in a hangar.
And Dr. Phil would be like, so is Ultra Magnus your dad? Basically.
I mean, that's how it would end. That's how it would end.
Yeah.
My mom would come out,
Yeah.
and I would spend a
Think we
lot of
figured
time
it out.
trying to figure it out.
Yeah. We got the test back. Ultra Magnus is your father.
Oh, God, I fucking hate him. God, what a shitty toy. It's like, son, listen, they didn't have Optimus Prime, but Ultra Magnus.
Ultra Magnus, huh?
No, unacceptable.
And they're putting two words together. They're kind of gilding the lily there, like Ultra Magnificent Super.
Yeah, well, listen, Optimus Prime.
Yeah,
is
but he
pretty-
earned it.
Well, I was gonna say, like, the difference between Optimus Prime and Ultra Magnus, right, is that Optimus Prime is the best. He's
Right.
got the touch, bow, bow, bow.
Yeah.
He's got the power. Yeah,
Yeah.
bow, bow.
I
bow.
never questioned the name.
You
you
can't.
know, right? I'd be like, oh, yeah, Optimus Prime. Makes sense.
He's legit. Yeah, he's out there. Pew! He's got the fucking shit and it's like a sword, axe, shung.
Yeah.
Where'd the fucking axe come from? Who knows? It just came out because he was rad.
Yeah.
He condenses axes just out of thin air. It's fucking great. All right, here. So let's create.
Comic
So
strip.
we did the Cowboy Expedition.
Yeah, we mined my life for a couple good strips.
Mm-hmm. Tender strips of beef.
And you learned about the jumping cactus this morning.
Holy fuck. Yeah, I can understand why you would warn a motherfucker about that cactus.
Yeah.
That cactus is a piece of shit.
We got a little pamphlet about all the different cactuses.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
The
one's
motherfucker cactus.
Yeah. Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
There was all these fucking like a
These
bunch of
cactuses will sneak into your house in the middle of fucking night.
Well, no, listen, here is the thing. Like when I saw he's like, yeah, everybody wants to see it. And you could tell that he was like, all right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, all right,
I'll do the jumping
I'll show you
cactus.
this thing. And he's like, well, the cactus.
Oh,
The cactus. Like,
yeah.
And then he has that tool because he's thought ahead of it. He's like, hey, it's no problem. I got this cactus
I'll
tool.
just pry these spines
Well,
out.
no, he doesn't. We haven't even gotten to that.
Oh, no, he's
part.
got that. What do you call it? A snake tail?
Well, yeah, he has one tool, and then he tries to split the cactus off of his body
Yeah.
with the tool.
It just shatters into.
It breaks into two different cactuses.
Yeah, cacti.
Right? And then he's like, oh, man, these aren't coming off. And then he goes and gets like some needle nose pliers.
Yeah.
And he pulls like as hard as he can.
Yeah.
He pulls, and it doesn't come out.
No, the cactus meat comes away, but the spine stays embedded.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them. And he's like, yeah, and you try to take him out, and they just get farther in. Well, okay.
Why? Don't make a YouTube video about
Well, yeah,
this.
and then it shows his hand, and his hand is like crazy puffy. You do it because a lot of people want to see people with
I guess
cactuses.
so,
Because
yeah.
that video's got mad views.
We had a good time. That's fair.
Ugh. Yeah. Well, it's just like if
There's a lot of different kinds of cactuses, and they all hurt you.
if there's a spine. Well, I mean, it reminds me of it's like the Australia thing where it's like, yeah, if you see this motherfucker,
Right.
yeah, it's like catch it so you can bring it to the hospital.
We need to see him.
No, I suggested in the post that in Arizona, the scorpions can run for elective office, and I think it might be true.
They told us about tree scorpions, and then they showed us them in the nature exhibit. I guess the smaller the scorpion,
The sweeter the juice.
the more deadly the toxin.
Oh no, what I'm not sure if it's more deadly or if they're just like if they can't control it. Like if they just
Well,
like
they talk to us about young snakes who can't control their venom output.
okay, all right. Well, it's kind of funny. I don't know.
Yeah, they'll just pump you full because they don't understand. Like, hey, I only need a little bit of this. They haven't learned that yet.
Yeah.
So these young, foolish snakes are running around killing people.
Well, no, it's this. That's what I understand too about scorpions.
Well, these scorpions, they said the smaller the scorpion, the more
Concentrated,
the more potent its venom. And so these tree scorpions
so maybe it's a different situation. Okay.
are especially bad, apparently. They're these little tiny brown ones. I guess they fucking fall out of the trees on you.
Well, it's like a drop bear situation. It's like all the things that Australians joke about
They actually do for real in
are
Arizona.
true. Yeah, and some of them are just like evil plants. Well, Australia has evil plants too.
Yeah.
They have some kind of plant that has like a toxic fir needle.
Yeah.
And wind blows and the fucking toxic ass needle fur just flies around.
In the air?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
No thanks.
No.
It's like the crucifixion tree or some shit. I mean, it's no thank you. I don't want any of that.
Poison wind.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the fuck. I want downwind of this fucking needle cloud.
Yeah.
Hey, so how's that Zon?
It's great.
Is it juice? I mean, God,
is
how long
great.
has this motherfucker been waiting to
I know,
kick
right?
that out? It's like whenever I feel so respected. Like whenever
Yeah.
whenever they choose some part of the history that I liked.
Right. To make it real.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
anoint it as a real boy.
Yeah, exactly. Like to bring it into the fold.
It's so good.
It's like, kill the fatted calf. My
Yeah.
son has returned. Right? But
Yeah.
he's just murdering it? Like
He is. I've been trying to read some of the recent Star Wars stuff, and I just can't do it. I feel like it's all written for a younger audience.
Could be.
And Zahn is written. This is written for me.
Yeah, for Mike Krahulik.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So my understanding is that it sort of goes more into his thought processes.
It does.
Like
That's been the best part.
He's not like, this isn't your grandfather's Chiss.
No. So, you always knew that he was a badass, right? He could outthink people and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But in this one, he does this really interesting thing where he'll start a lot of Thrawn's chapters with Thrawn's sort of diary, almost like an internal, like these are my musings.
Dude, you know what that is?
What?
That's Karen Travis.
Oh, you think so?
She always did stuff like that.
Yeah.
She always did stuff like that. The first time I saw anything like that that was really, really effective was in God Emperor of Dune.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really interesting quotes that provide context. So this is sort of like that, but longer form.
Yeah, he'll do like a long form, like a couple paragraph introduction to a chapter that is sort of like, it's almost like Thrawn's memoirs. Like he's looking back on his history and he's writing sort of an introduction to this paragraph of like his introduction to it is very sort of ambiguous and wide reaching, but then he has this sort of the lesson almost in it in the actual event.
Weird.
And then he'll do this thing where whenever Thrawn, a lot of times when Thrawn is interacting with someone and it's a really important interaction, he'll have the description of what's happening, and then he'll intercut Thrawn's thought process, like about what's happening, about the interaction.
Yeah.
So, like Thrawn will notice that his brow, he's sweating, or his throat muscles tighten when he says this word, or he smiles when he's like he reached for like he talks about
It's
what
like
Thrawn
a Sherlock
is.
Holmes type thing.
Yeah, exactly. What he's observing and sort of intuiting from the conversation is really good.
That sounds intriguing.
Yeah. I'm sure you could just go by it and read the last page and be fucking happy.
Yeah. It's expensive money wise, but in time.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would recommend it to you, but you won't read it.
Yeah.
If I recommend it. Maybe if I don't recommend it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you already fucked up.
Yeah. You would hate it.
It's filth.
Yeah.
Listen, this is an affront. Yeah, I'm interested in I wanted Star Wars Battlefront to have more game.
Yes.
I didn't
did
feel like
too.
the first one had a lot of game.
Mm-mm.
Like the interactions I thought were really, really
Yeah.
watered down.
Yeah, I would love a single player campaign.
Well, I definitely want a single player campaign. The graphics were fucking out of this world.
But even the graphics weren't enough to make me keep playing it.
No. What I'm saying is that I want those graphics, but I want someone to have thought about it
Yeah, at all.
at all. And I also want there has to be more meat.
Mm-hmm.
Has to be more meat on the characters. Like that card thing was
Yeah.
not robust.
Yeah.
I need more satisfactory interactions. It felt very, very sterile,
Mm-hmm.
and it should not be.
Yeah, Star Wars games shouldn't be sterile.
No,
Unless you're on like, Star Destroyer or something.
Yeah, it should be filthy. I mean, it should be filthy nasty. It should feel lived in. You should know the context of the things that are happening there. And some of it just didn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, it seems like it'd be cool to have a ad or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but in practice,
It wasn't that
you
much
just kept
fun.
flying back, and then you just like shoot, and then you just
Yeah, I don't know. None of it was super fun. I think that I don't like playing Battlefield a lot. The multiplayer just isn't great to me, but I think a good single player campaign in there could be a lot of fun.
yeah.
With those visuals.
I would like to see more. Would you like to know more?
We played a ton of Uprising over
Yeah,
the weekend.
we should probably get on that.
Ton of it.
Uprising, and then you have that. We should wait a couple because we just did the one about the cacti and the boys.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to put a note in here about the interaction you had with your neighbor's son, the new neighbor.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Uprising is excellent.
Yeah, you want the whole game
Mm-hmm.
to be Uprising.
Yeah, I do.
Just remove this.
Mm-hmm. It has really let me appreciate a lot of characters that I don't play.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's basically another lens.
Yeah.
It's another lens. This is sort of why I liked Dominion. And apparently I was the only one because eventually they got rid of it.
Yeah.
But Dominion in League of Legends was like another way to use what felt like figurines.
Yeah.
So when I'm going to play on the field of justice,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm not going to go in there with something that I can't fucking murder people with,
I can't succeed with. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that really limits who I'm going to play as. And it limits
Yeah.
the types of experiences that I can have. But the AI, like playing that AI match, I'm done with that. I'm not going to do that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But a mode like this actually makes it feel like I own a collection.
Yeah.
It emphasizes, because it's another perspective on the characters and stuff that I own,
Mm-hmm.
it made them more real to me, and it made my investment in the game feel more substantial.
Yeah. Now there's half a dozen characters that I'm all of a sudden interested in skins and heroic
Exactly,
intros.
exactly. And I'm not, but a lot of those, I'm not going to take them in. I'm not going to take some of those characters into, I mean, I need to fill a role out, for my team. Like if I'm
Yeah.
going to go in there, I want to make sure that I'm going to bring my
Well, even
Zarya or
beyond that,
something.
just some characters I can't do PvP with. Like I think Bastion is a cool character. I think I've played a total of 30 minutes of Bastion.
Well, we could find out.
Yeah, I'm just horrible with him in PvP. But I love him in Uprising,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Well, but also it means something different too.
Yeah.
If you're playing as, like in that context, specifically the Uprising context, if you are playing as Bastion
Yeah.
against these Omnics, like
Get
that
some
has
meat.
that has a cool flavor,
Yeah.
right? But yeah,
Yeah.
a strip about that I think would be cool.
And you feel like that hero. Like maybe if you're really good at Overwatch, you always feel like a hero. like if you're just fucking amazing at Overwatch.
Well, the reality at the end of the day, it's more there's really only gonna be one of you.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more abstract if you're playing a multiplayer round where the opposing team might have another
Right.
right. And this is
But
something
even
that,
just like going
this is
through
something that-
waves of normal
but this is something that
soldiers.
League of Legends and Dota understands.
Yeah. Creeps.
Well, creeps is one thing. Yeah, the types of modes that they could be hinting at with something like this is really, really big deal.
Yeah.
Because people always called it a MOBA, and it never was. But that doesn't. I said as much when it first released. I was like, this could be.
Yeah. It's not now.
No. But the same thing, like with picks and bans.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one of you
Yeah.
on that team,
Mhm.
right? And there's only one of you on the whole map. Like if you have a couple of the same
Yeah.
people on the map, all by itself, it's more abstract.
Yeah.
Part of the reason you feel like your character is because there's no possibility of another one of you.
The story makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it
a
actually
little narrative.
makes sense.
Yeah. But they're gonna take it away.
I wonder, gonna hurt him?
I don't know if it'll hurt them. I doubt it.
No. I mean, I don't think it'll actually be bad for them as a thing. But I mean, people obviously like they put a bunch of work into it.
Yeah.
It's sort of like Sparrow Team Racing,
Yeah.
right?
Well, but Sparrow Team Racing really did feel like a kind of silly add-on.
You feel like it could be more.
Yeah, I feel like it could be more, but I also don't feel like Destiny needed it.
I guess that's true. It has a lot of
Yeah,
content that makes you feel like who you are.
Yeah, I felt like Destiny was fine. I feel like Overwatch needs Uprising. Then even the little remote drone that comes out looks like a ghost, and it like hacks the computer, like it goes doot, 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 with the beam that comes out. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it is a Destiny strike from hell to breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, didn't even try to hide it.
God, those would be great if it really had like more story.
Mm-hmm.
They have the maps,
Yeah,
right?
give me an actual boss at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That sounds okay. Yeah, I feel like we should definitely do a strip about that.
yeah. What's the angle?
I mean, it's just exactly what you want.
Yeah,
Like it's a whole other as a limited time treat
mm-hmm.
for an event. They made a whole new game that is as good as the base game.
If not better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That shows absolutely everything they've done in a completely new light. I mean, that's pretty cool,
yeah.
right?
I have to imagine that some of this is what Overwatch looked like at some point in development.
It just feels too robust.
Yeah, I just wonder.
Well, we know. I mean, a lot of that art, a lot of their class art became characters,
Right,
right? This is like a certain direction you could take a character. Reaper is a character type,
right.
like a class.
Yeah, he's just the pinnacle of it or whatever, right?
Yeah, the apex.
Yeah,
And so I think it's the same. I think it's the same here. It's like a lot of the. I mean, my understanding is about their Titan gameplay is that it had interactions like this. PvP
Yeah.
was a big part of it, but it would have had It would have had to have PvE content.
yeah, and I feel like a tank, and there is a healer. Like it feels like it's sprung out of.
Right. Yeah, I mean, here's the
MMO.
thing, right? Do you ever even do an upright? Do you ever even do an Overwatch 2?
Well, that's what I'm wondering, right? Is it just a service now?
Well, clearly it's a service.
Yeah.
I'm saying, do you ever even do it? Like, do you ever even break compatibility? Why would you?
Why would you? But at some point, well, maybe they don't need to. I mean, they must have been looking at that and decided, like, maybe we can release the character fighting version of this.
Yeah.
Like maybe, like let's try that, and then start there and see if people like this other stuff. Like maybe it's a test, you know?
Yeah, basically do it and just do it backwards
Yeah.
and just see.
I wonder.
Well, it's been a very safe play.
Yeah.
People fucking losing their minds. It's actually worked out real well. I mean, it's worked out better than it could possibly have.
Oh yeah.
And it's in line with their new. It's sort of in line with their new philosophy that they're all
Platforms.
services
Each
now.
game is
Even
a
Diablo.
platform. Yeah.
I mean, I don't play Diablo, but if you play Diablo, you're getting paid all the fucking time with those seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Get off the notorious.
Penis.
Okay. Let's
Should
see.
I not have just said that?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, but you had no choice.
I had to though.
You had no choice. As soon as I invoked
The notorious
Big Papa,
Mm-hmm. I had to respond.
Yeah, exactly. You were just like, no,
I
no,
can't help myself.
not like this.
Not now.
No, you felt his strength upon you, like a mantle.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Just more. You want more. You don't want this to go.
I don't want it to leave.
It's like this is made us a family.
I wonder if Uprising would come back, but with a different episode, basically, like a different.
Totally.
I mean, I wonder if Uprising is sort of the container vehicle for these types of.
Well, yeah. What you do is you do this one, right? And then maybe the next one you do all Blackwatch.
All Blackwatch, yeah.
Right? So you get, Genge.
Right. Catch the Genge.
Yeah. Terreepzor.
Mm-hmm.
But that would be a tough one because they've just released those Blackwatch skins already.
Yeah.
Because the business proposition has to be savvy too.
Yeah.
But there's other characters that might have those skins that could come in. Maybe they're just sort of creating they're basically setting the ground for a Blackwatch strike.
Yeah.
For lack of a better term.
God,
right?
That would be cool.
Yeah, it'd be really cool. And then you'd have another set of boxes of you'd have a Blackwatch crate that has a bunch of other, and then they could answer a lot of questions with that content if they wanted to, right?
Yeah, telling stories through the sprays and the fucking intro. I mean, that's just smart.
It's all the so much of the story takes place at the outer edge.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very careful way to do it.
Yeah,
and people can come to the wrong conclusions, and it's okay. I mean,
yeah, just the idea that it's going to be going away makes you want to play it.
Yeah,
a lot,
as much as possible.
The
diva fucking highlight intro is so great.
Kara's already got that down. Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you look at the site, this looks very much like a chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the branding. A revisit Overwatch's glorious past. Relive Tracer's first mission. They can just go through.
Right.
It's like this is the one where Ray's splits off. This is what I mean. Like they could just go piece by piece.
Yeah.
But they should combine it with a new character next time.
That would be cool. Introduce a new character via their scene.
Exactly. Yeah. You can always you can only do so many of the first missions.
Yeah.
Right? But, it's like presumably Sombra was there the whole time.
Yeah.
Right?
And Gabe could be like, man, I love Uprising.
Uprisings?
It's so great. Right? That could be the start. And then...
Is this a jump start?
No.
Oh.
Then he gets trapped in there somehow.
Oh, yeah. He gets...
No.
He gets trapped in his favorite...
He could. Yeah. It's possible.
It does happen.
No, but then and then Tycho's like, yeah, but they're going to take it away. They're turning it off, come May 1st.
Is there a specific date?
Yeah.
Like all their events?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. New event available till 5/1.
Yeah. And then Gabe would be like, yeah, I figured out a way to get around that. I'm going to hack the system. I figured out how to beat it.
Webs.
And Tycho's like, what are you going to do? Well, I'm just going to unplug from the internet, right? Because I got it. They can't take it away if I don't plug it if I'm not connected to the internet.
I'll have to come to my house.
Take it from my fucking cold, dead hands.
I respect the hustle. You know what I mean? Like,
you got to respect the hustle.
Yeah, but just the idea that that this is the game you want and you don't want to go back. Like playing the regular game is just like this. It's full of these people.
Yeah.
It's full of others.
They're the worst.
So I realized why I prefer Uprising. Because the other one, there's all these other people.
Yeah, being able to... All I want to do is just play with my friends.
Well, exactly. And generally speaking, we use people online as opponents. Like, they're just content.
Yeah, they're
really.
bought.
Because we're not talking to them.
No.
There's no chat.
No.
Thank God.
Thank Jesus.
Yeah, every time I jump on to some PC type thing, and it's just like, oh, right.
You can talk to me.
It's just like,
Yeah.
more of this. Okay.
Should never happen.
Yeah, exactly. I figured, but I like that. I figured out what I like about Uprising.
Uprising.
I guess technically you have your teammates.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out how that line is structured.
Yeah. Yeah, but basically the rando scourge is pushed down. Now, do you play in a party? Like, do you have to play in a party?
Mm-hmm.
It's the only way to get rolled in.
Yeah, but I mean, we just make a party of 4 and then no randos.
Yeah, there you go. God, now I can. It might be useful. It might not. But now, all I can do is think about other episodes.
Yeah. Okay, here's one. I got a strip. Are you ready?
Yeah. That's not a good sign.
Panel. Gabe and Tycho.
Yeah, I know about them.
Tycho says...
Mm-hmm.
No, wait a second. Gabe says...
Yeah.
Oh, man. I sure like Uprising. I sure like it. It's the best.
The end.
Why would they take it away from me on May 1st? Why would they do that? And Tycho's like, well, they hate you. And Gabe's like, you mean like the players? Like they hate their players? And Tycho's like, no, they told me to tell you that they hate you.
I was talking to John Blizzard.
He said, I hate him.
If he likes it, it can't
They're
stay.
actually going to leave it on everyone else's PlayStation.
They're only going to take it from you.
You're the only one that's losing it.
Everyone else is fine.
Yeah.
Everybody else is getting a new episode. The day you lose it.
Yeah.
They get
more of it.
It's about Blackwatch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess it's all about Blackwatch. Yeah. It doesn't seem fair. Well, it's not. But, they hate you so much. But like I said, they hate you so much. So.
Just, you're gross.
You're gross. Everything
That's
about
what
you.
he said. That's literally what he said.
He said, you're gross. This is one of the reasons he gave. I didn't even ask for reasons, but...
He just really wanted to tell me.
He wanted to tell me.
I didn't even ask him why. I mean, I understood. But he really...
I hate you too.
I didn't even ask for a reason. I understand why a person would hate you. But he just wanted to volunteer this.
He had a ton of them though. Some I'd never even heard of, but they made a lot of sense.
But I thought about them. But after I thought about them, they made a lot of sense.
So, is this a strip at all?
No, yeah, of course it is. Yeah. It's just like everybody else is keeping it, but you get rid of that in the first panel.
Yeah.
Everybody else. I talked to Blizzard.
You're the only one losing it on May. Everyone else gets more.
They get a second episode.
They're making a second episode for everyone else.
They're going to do a new episode every month.
Not for you though. You won't get it.
God, Uprising is so the best.
Can't understand why Blizzard would take it away.
It's actually, you're the only one losing it.
It's like they hate us. No, just you.
Oh yeah. It's like they hate us. No, just you.
Just you. You're the only one losing it on May 1st. Everyone else gets another episode.
It's about Blackwatch, I guess.
About Blackwatch, I guess.
Yeah, not even no details. You actually have a completely other internet.
That doesn't seem fair. Oh, it's not, but they hate you so much.
I talked to him and he said he's gross. No, just you. No, just you. They hate you.
They hate you. They hate you. Specifically.
No, just you. They hate you. Specifically. I was talking to them last week.
I was talking to them last week, and they were saying how much they hate you.
And they said, he's gross.
They said, he is gross.
They said you were gross.
Gross.
I mean, I didn't even ask. And look, I didn't even ask for a reason.
For a reason. I mean, I know why.
No, I understand why a person would hate you. No, I would understand it's too long. Like, I know why.
I know why.
I know why a person would hate you. But they volunteered that reason and others.
And others. It also made a lot of sense.
At first I was like, hey, come on. But the more I thought about them.
I mean, they all rang true.
They had PowerPoint. They had a PowerPoint and everything. It's a big deal to them, I guess.
Yeah. This doesn't seem fair. Well, they hate you so much. Like I said, it's because of how much they hate you.
That's not fair. Well, it's not about fair.
Not about fair. This is about how much they specifically hate you.
It's not about fair.
Oh, they agreed it wasn't fair. Well, it's not about fair, Like I said, they hate you.
They can't stand your fucking guts.
Can't stand your fucking guts.
It's not about fair. They can't stand your fucking guts. They said you were gross.
Yeah.
I didn't even ask for, and look, I didn't even ask for a reason.
I know why.
They volunteered that reason and others. And at first I was like, hey,
take it easy. But they all made a lot of sense.
First I was like, hey, take it easy. Easy, Tiger. Easy there, Tiger.
Easy there, Tiger.
But I thought about him. No, but the more I thought about them,
they make a lot of sense.
They volunteered that reason and others. And at first, I was like, hey,
easy, Tiger.
Easy there, Tiger. The more I thought about them, it made a lot of sense. No, just you. Everybody else gets a new Uprising episode that day. I guess it's about Blackwatch.
It's about Blackwatch.
New skins. It's fucking nuts.
It's fucking nuts, yeah.
I guess it's about the... No, just you. They hate you. Here we go. Why would Blizzard take away Uprising? March 1st.
May 1st.
And so now days are real?
Sorry.
It's like they hate us. No, just you. They hate you specifically. Everybody else gets a new Uprising episode that day. I guess it's about Blackwatch. That's not fair. It's not about fair. They can't stand your fucking guts. They said you were gross. And look, I didn't even ask for a reason. I know why a person would hate you. But they volunteered that reason and others. At first I was like, hey, easy there, Tiger. But the more I thought about it, it made a lot of sense.
But when I cast the pot, it's like I cast the rod, keeping it hard like a motherfucker gas robot.
I'm reeling cod, today's fresh catch. I mean a podcast, something about nets.
Yes, it gets better when it's winter. I'm fettered by my fish gear, catch and release, get in that crease when my fish near.
Talk about a plant best laid off that stray, and yes, I crave that tuna with his peck fin splayed. But while I'm glistening from the whole sea, you better listen into TLC.
I got that wild caught salmon. It's tender and it's moist.
Downloadable content, a podcast of choice.